Prime Minister Modi released the 17th installment of the PM Kisan scheme in Varanasi today. Under the scheme, more than 9.26 crore farmers received benefits amounting to over 20,000 crores. He also distributed the certificates to more than 30,000 self-help groups trained as Krishi Sakhis. This comes as the Prime Minister authorized the release of the 17th installment of the PM Kisan Nidhi after assuming office for the third consecutive term. The scheme was launched in 2019 with the aim to cater to the financial needs of all land-holding farmers. Benefits of 6,000 per year in 3 equal installments every 4 months are transferred into the bank accounts of farmers' families across the country through direct benefit transfer mode. The scheme has disbursed around 3 lakh crores till now to more than 11 crore farmers across the nation. We'll talk about this and much more in the next half an hour. Joining us on the show is Mr. Vinod Singh, member of the PM MSP committee. Also joining us on the show is Mr. M.J. Khan, who is the chairman of the ICFA. Dr. You're absolutely right. Mr. Khan, taking a leaf out of what Indra just said, that, we have to reimagine our economy and we have to, in fact, focus on the aspects of social justice as well when it comes to the farmers. Do you think whatever the government is doing is, the trajectory that the farmers will appreciate?
Certainly. In fact, even if it is symbolic gesture for Prime Minister to sign the first file of releasing the installment for the farmers under Kisan Nidhi, but it has sent out the signal that agriculture is going to be priority. Now, looking into what the other two speakers just shared their thoughts, agriculture has grown over the years, no doubt about it. We take a lot of pride in saying that we are now number one in these commodities, number two in these. Through green revolution and white revolution and blue and golden and all. But farmers' conditions have not improved to that extent. So therefore, while agriculture production kept on making records, the farmers' income level kept on declining, and therefore that worsening ratio of what rural-urban income ratio that we often refer to. So therefore, there is a number one, the need to give out cash in the hands of the farmers, because additional cash in the hands of the farmer will certainly, create more rural demand and overall catalyze the economy. But what is more important is the shift from being production-centric, which we in the last 70 years have been, and rightly so, because when there is a deficit, whether the university curriculum or the research system or policy making, all have been centered to maximize production. Now that except two commodities, pulses and oil seeds, every other commodity, either we are self-sufficient or surplus. So therefore that shift and, that was the reason of why 3 acts were passed, but unfortunately that couldn't happen. So more of the investment in the post-production infrastructure, in value addition, in trade, agri-businesses, logistics, warehouse management and so on, so that, and then better connecting farmers with the consumer, so that greater pie of what consumer spends come to the farmer instead of a larger part of it going to the middleman, which in cases of vegetables we see, but which has been significantly reduced in case of milk and partly in the grains. Unfortunately, the decline of 3.8 million tons of rice production has again sent the alarm bells, and therefore the production, focus again. So both, I think, balance is required to be there, but what we need to do is that how farmer gets more out of what his efforts, and therefore rural economy must be strengthened, and therefore the Kisan Nidhi plays important role, and that is probably the point of discussion today. In fact, we were expecting, this was incidentally and fortunately that Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who is now Agriculture Minister, the subcommittee in 2019 under the BJP's manifesto committee he was heading, that made the recommendation for the Kisan Samman Nidhi, and that needed to be probably increased. But somehow, maybe sometime later, the amount is also doubled, so that more money in the hands of the farmers, the more investment in agriculture, more market activity in rural areas, and so on. So overall economy, that it positively impacts.
Right, Mr. Khan, quickly concluding thoughts from you. We have a paucity of time, a serious paucity of time. Mr. Khan, quickly, sir.
Yeah, 3 small things that I would suggest. One, that if agriculture can be brought to the concurrent list of constitution, there may be difficulties, pros and cons, but since center-led lot of interventions are happening, and there is a lot more happening on the post-production side. That is where the energy need to be put, and therefore bringing it to the concurrent list will make a lot of things easier. Second, more money wherever possible instead of subsidies can be given to the hands of the farmers, direct benefit transfer, so that farmer can judiciously apply where he wants to apply. And lastly, that digital technologies, a lot more innovation is happening. A lot of collective thinking is going to agriculture now than ever before. Non-agriculture people are interested in opportunities in agriculture. Therefore, pace of innovation has accelerated. So, little more work on digital technologies. So, I think these three should make a little more efficient and our competitiveness and
All right, sir.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.